I mean, I named it part one, and it is time to keep going. Now, last time we left, it turns out this is about memories, hyperthymasia, the ability to recall one's life in almost perfect detail, much more than your, average NPC could. They need to be reprogrammed on a constant regular. This, now you know what you've done. And even though we're starting up in a little instrumental area, it turns out now he knows what someone else has done too. Having memories that's not his own. Perfect. And welcome back. So frozen, he sits in the dim cab lights, a house up in flames on his right, as his consciousness gets compromised. Ejected from comforting through patterns, unable to move in this moment, he endures the inevitable. The blue static charge in the air, it dissipates. A face in the glow as he slowly he comes to. And, and I think the problem with reading it is how it's sang and layered. I talked about that the first time around, but he's got some layered vocals in here, incredibly good. This is just a fire-ass tune. Consciousness gets compromised. Ejected from comforting thought pattern, unable to move in this moment. Static charge in the air, it dissipates. A face in the glow as he slowly can't stop. There is a sting in bringing light to life's regrets. A feeling pinned to things, events you'd rather forget. There is a sting in bringing light to life's regrets. A feeling pinned to things, events you'd rather forget. So tied to times, all intertwined with time. Fatigued and tired, staunch reminders of a year. Don't remember this, and I remember everything. Nice change of feel here. Crusted sand and so on. I smell sulfur in the air. It's just like I was there, but I wasn't. No one here looks like us. Their skulls weeping with pus. Their brains all scabbed and busting out. Hold on, I gotta take a peek at something. Everything's cool. I gotta go back a little bit because skulls weeping. With pus, got me. This story got really crazy. Insignias in the hands, severely swollen glands, rust-encrusted sand, and so on. I can smell the sulfur air. It's just like I was there, but I wasn't. Yeah, these memories that aren't his, and they're crazy. The skulls weeping with pus, their brains all scabbed and busting out. They move with a lopsided swagger in their stride. They're rubbish. They're awful. That's crazy. I smell sulfur in the air. It's just like I was there. I wasn't.
No one here looks like us. Their skulls weeping with pus. Their brains all scabbed and busting out. They move with a lopsided swagger in their stride. They're rubbish. They're awful. I cannot be asleep. I get the feeling this is really happening. And I don't believe in dreams. I can't foresee them ever being helpful. Hovering above, round apparatus shoot blinding lights in spurts below. Unnerving sounds of static charges in the air. I hate it. I hate it. Workers lugging pine, or maybe diamond mines, or something else entirely, maybe. Their eyes all squinted like they look off to one side. They're scum-dulled and numbskulled. File my fantasies, back up every little thought I have. Log my reveries, be sure to store my memory exactly. Feels like it was yesterday. But how can this be any day? Have I gained a brain in all this disarray? Three suns up in the mountains. Surely like two would be enough. Fences down in the trenches. Barbed wire and grass and thorns and stuff. Underpowered, massive steel towers. Sensing that something surely significant is starting inside.
I think I have to share this with you. Here in parentheses, we have audio depiction of a scene transition, flickering back and forth from inside the man's head to a woman trapped in her house, which is on fire. So I think that's because we're getting a gendered, the language changing, so they clarify, which I actually appreciate. Get it? Huh.
Cages. Not one, two big old boats in the front yard. Top pulling up with a proof. She does everything with her hands, and she does what she's in an inconsolable state of panic. As you can see.
Wow. Okay. So I think I'm trapped, cried the woman, surrounded by newspapers, glass bottles, and magazines stacked to the roof. Bird cages, not one, but two big old boats in the front yard. Tarpaulin, not weatherproofed. She does that thing with her hands that she does when she's in an inconsolable state of panic. I just the language, the lyrical content's fantastic. It's great. It's great. I just really like it.
And there's just years worth of stuff piled and blocking each entrance. At the house she's well and truly. She tries to find a...
That was too subtle. Yeah, as you can see, she has a problem. She thinks she needs it all, and there's just years worth of stuff piled and blocking each entrance and exit of the house. Well, she's well and truly fucked. She tries to find a phone, but all she finds is radios, which is funny because I went down, I watched, I can't think of his name right now, great content creator. Creepy stories, and it was these brothers, shut-ins, that they had to tunnel through the hoarding to get to where, and it was their, I believe, like one of their own traps, and they were, like elderly crawling through. I mean, Ange and I lived in a home that a hoarder lived in. It hits close to home. Our upstairs neighbor, bless her heart, don't mean no ill will. I'd never wanted anything, and nothing bad happened. She got support and help. But, we also had rats dying in the walls, and got to a point where, hey, I haven't seen the neighbor in 4 months. Well, there was a reason garbage wasn't getting to the curb and so on and so forth. Crazy. Now, this appears to be some of the same stuff here. She believes she needs it all, but, you can only find a radio and you need a phone, and piles of newspapers go up quick.
All she finds is radio.
Just so much going on. People, we see as a girl in pain. That was pretty clear. But a little house on a cul-de-sac filled to the brim with trinkets and bric-a-brac, pop culture memorabilia, clothing stacks, not to mention the 14 or 15 cats. Sink filled with plates, teacups, and vermin traps. Frantic, a hat stand falls and trips her over. And though at first it's all still intact, a towering pile of pamphlets and other crap topples and tumbles down, and then bam, it smacks on the back of her head. Her vision tunes out to black, and all she can hear is the crackling of the fire igniting from the shattered old oil lantern. right, we have another audio depiction coming up of a fireman arriving at the burning house as he begins. Of the fireman arriving at the house as he begins extinguishing the flames. But what's happened here, I don't know if we're getting to the space boat. It's just a great album cover. So far, I have little to no memory of any memories of them mentioning a space boat yet. But all the radios were tuned to somehow to 49 at the same damn time. And the transmission flow. And that's what crossed the memories. And if you remember, this whole thing is, hyperthymasia. Ability to retain and recall memories much better than the NPC hordes. But so basically she's getting his and he's getting hers. But at the same time, I'm confused and we have to keep going because he described these. Is she not just a regular person? Is she all full of a pussy skull? Weird. I got lost in the three suns up in the mountain. Surely, like two would be enough. Fences down in the trenches, barbed wire, glass, and thorns and stuff. Underpowered, massive steel towers somehow. Surely significant is stored inside there. I didn't. So that's. I don't know if her memories are in the first character's head, because that seems like some alien shit going on there with the crackling static charges in the air. What was a blue? She's a lot of lyrics. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just another. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's a third person, and they're all. She's. I don't know, but we know she's in trouble. The old radios are sending out. Her mind is flooded out with foreign memories. So, but then we go into. Okay, now it says audio depiction of the fireman arriving at the burning house. As he begins extinguishing the fire, he notices the wings of a big prehistoric-looking bird expand amidst all the flying paper and other debris. The bird calmly enters the burning house, re-emerging a few moments later with the unconscious woman safely resting in its enormous shoe-like beak. I can hear that bird with the shoe-like beak, though, man. When that thing gets its thing's mouth going, and like, wow, this is all over the place. This song is crazy. Now we move to an audio depiction of a scene change, moving from Earth out into the atmosphere across the whole lot of space, settling down onto a planet far, far from Earth. We're going to get to this damn space boat. but far above all that you know of, it may as well be nowhere. Floats a planet all concealed by space debris. Zoom in, we see a storage plant and its sole proprietor with a memo from the ruler of his species. So, the reflections of the hyperthalamesia character, that's where we're at now, finally. The burning hoarder saved by the Phoenix with a shoe bill. Maybe we'll get back to that. But now we're closer. We're much closer to the space boat.
Its plant and its sole proprietor with a memo from the ruler of his species. Don't delete our dreams. Back up every nest of thought we have. Don't deplete.
All right, for me, this hits hard right there. Because of the language, the jokes I made, but there was some scary memories, right? The trenches and fences and pus-filled skulls, oh my, was scary. But then I'm put in that position where I'm forced to empathize. Who am I to judge those memories? Don't delete our dreams. Back up every messed up thought we have. Ha! Ha! Don't deplete our means. Be sure to keep every memory intact. Exactly every fact and fallacy. Ironically enough, that's why we should always have the right. Double check, community note, and quantify information if needed, right? You can't just pull shit out of your ass for a term paper. And citation, notes, and references, right? Okay. But I'll be damned if I want the Bigfoot to go away just because we ain't found him. I don't care if he's real. What I care is that every corner of the planet has a mythos, an idea, is that the right way of saying it? Has a story, about the huge, skunk ape, the Sasquatch, the Yeti. I don't want that to disappear because some a-hole somewhere says, well, it's not provable, so we don't need that. But we do need all this revisionist history and this sugary, saccharine, sweet shit that we feed you. Sorry, I just went down a rabbit hole. A book that's getting a lot of hate. But I went through an incredibly liberal American history class in college. And I knew they were bullshitting me the whole time. They this repainting history as everybody is a bunch of hippie protesters singing Kumbaya except for the technologically advanced part of the world, because their achievements mean dick, just their atrocities matter. No, their atrocities suck balls, but their achievements are valid. Whether we want to cry in our fucking pillow about it or not. That's what I learned today. And then this hits super fucking hard for me because of it. Because I don't want to forget how many people were sacrificed to the Incan sun gods. I certainly don't want to remember it so I can reinstall it as a viable system. But I don't want it to ever get glossed over. The people who overthrew that, they probably suck too. But I don't think either side gets to go, we're the righteous ones. I think you get your reality with all its good, bad, and indifferent. All the neutral, the positive, the negative that comes with it. Every fact, every fallacy. Hell yeah. It's madness is what it is. It's madness. It's what it is. A race not willing to forget, in parentheses, or is it so they're not forgotten? I didn't read on, but yeah, I mean, I don't think we should erase any marker, memorial, monument to things past. They should all create the tapestry that's put together to create a story of our existence. I believe that wholeheartedly. Doesn't mean it has to be amplified, or revenge does not have to be taken. Dad, I know I've bitched about that since the beginning of this channel, and holy shit, we're going long. This is awesome, but it makes me think that, the whole revenge narrative is no good either. So a race not willing to forget, or is it that they're not forgotten? Insistent on storing every glimpse of the past, but see, they maxed out their brains some time ago, along with their local storage contraptions. So the ruler put young Braylon in all caps to task. And then there's going to be an audio depiction. We'll get up to the audio depiction of Braylon using his tools to transmit the population's excess memories via electrical lightning bolts into a giant steel pyramid storage containers. Oh, we heard about them. The pyramids, the bolted. Oh my God, it's a long song. I don't want to lose where we're at, because we're just gonna keep. Oh, Mama's home. Yeah, she's okay. She'll survive. We're gonna keep going. But this one a half hour. Holy shit! I did not expect this to be as special as it's turning out for me. But yep, there it is. This is exactly the kind of stuff I would really like to do. It's fun. I'll see you in the next one.